Breaking news, we want to bring you to Dorchester District Court. The 31-year-old man accused of shooting a Boston police officer facing a judge. Let's listen.
Firearm possession, large capacity. Ammunition without FID card possession. Assault to murder, armed. Assault and battery with a firearm. Discharging a firearm within 500 feet of a building. Resisting arrest. Firearm violation with one prior violent crime. And not to complete the entered on your behalf.
All right, good morning, Mr. Lewis.
Good morning.
Attorney Greenberg, good morning.
Good morning,
And good morning, Attorney Tolbert.
Good morning.
Is there a request?
Your Honor, the Commonwealth is moving for arraignment, and I did file a motion for a 58A hearing, please.
I hear you in proper cause.
Thank you. Essentially, the allegations in this case are that shortly after 9:30 last night, Monday the 18th, officers were called out to a particular address in response to a call that was domestic in nature. The caller was reporting her child's father was outside, she believed armed with a firearm. The police responded, observed the defendant, Mr. Lewis, at the location. What ensued was a foot chase with Mr. Lewis, and it resulted in an officer attempting to put Mr. Lewis in custody, the gun discharging into the officer's chest as Mr. Lewis was as they were attempting to place Mr. Lewis in custody. Also found on Mr. Lewis was a bag of what is believed to be cocaine, believed a preliminary weight to be around 60 grams. I can tell the court that the weapon was recovered. It had a 14 round capacity, and I believe was loaded with 14 live rounds. There was a spent casing caught in the ejector of that weapon. That supports a probable cause as it relates both to the arraignment and the Commonwealth's request for the 58A and detention.
Attorney Greenberg, is there any objection?
Thank you. No objection, Judge. Defendant waives the 7 days for the 58A and respectfully ask the court for March 29th for 58A.
All right, I hear you on the protective order.
Thank you, Your Honor. As it relates to the protective order, they're somewhat sensitive charges in nature. Having spoken with the victims and witnesses in this case, both law enforcement or on behalf of somebody for the law enforcement victim in this case, as well as the civilian witness, I do think under the circumstances a protective order is warranted, and I'd ask the court, at least without prejudice, to grant it at this time.
No objection.
So that's allowed without prejudice. All right. What date did you request, sir?
March 29th, please.
March
Friday,
29th.
That's all right with the court.
That's fine. Defendant will be held without bail pending the dangerousness hearing.
Mr. Avery Lewis, docket number 1098-2024, you're going to be held without for hearing 58A dangerousness, March 29th.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
All right, we've been listening to the arraignment of 31-year-old Dorchester native Avery Lewis, who just faced a judge accused of shooting a Boston police officer in Dorchester last night. That officer is expected to survive and is recovering in the hospital.